Okay, this is going to be the third batch of rust that we process in the rust dissolvent dip. What I have here is a bunch of old clips from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. I just filled this up, about a third of the way. I pulled these out of an old cabinet where they have been sitting for decades, and they look pretty bad. You know, there's probably not a whole lot of pitting in here. I know some of them have pitting, but mostly just a bunch of surface rust and kind of a moderate rust on here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them over into this water, and I'm going to shake them up a little bit, you know, just to kind of get some of the dirt and dust off where they've been sitting for a long time before I put it in the dip. No use in trying to process straight dirt. So maybe this will help. Uh-oh, I guess if I got the lid on better, that would help. At least this will help get a little bit off of there. A little bit of dirt and dust. Not too much prep here. Alright, that's all that I am going to do. I can get the lid off of it, that is. We will get them in the dip. Now I'm going to put them right over in there. And we're going to get these processed up. One last one there. Okay, the third batch is in. Okay, so we processed the third batch in the 48-ounce mix of Bumpco's Dissolvant Dip yesterday. These were in there for about 3 or 4 hours, and I pulled them out. They were probably processed before then. That's just when I got back to them. Now these ones over here in the corner, I'm going to put back in the dip. These were more heavily pitted, and they need a little bit more processing. This one in particular, I left a bolt on it, and so it didn't process up under the nut and bolt, and I saw down where the washers were. It didn't quite process under there, so I am going to throw those back in there, and I'll let those finish up. But what I really wanted to take a look at was the dip itself and how it's looking right now. It's starting to get darker. You can see all the way through to the bottom, though it's pretty difficult, but it is clear to the bottom. But there's a lot of sludge that's floating around in there. I think I'm going to go ahead and strain this out through a couple of paint strainers into this, and then put it back in there, so maybe we can get a little bit better look at it. But this dip still has a long ways to go. I can tell you right now that some of the international brands that are out there, they would have gave up by now. We've already done the testing. They would be totally black right now, and you would be throwing it out. So I'm gonna strain this into here, and we're gonna see if we can take a little bit closer look. See, it's still fairly clear. Mostly just a bunch of sludge in there. Oop, left a fastener in there. Okay. Well, so after pouring it in there, it's really mixed up and does look pretty dark. Some of that fine stuff would need to settle out of there. Right now, like this, you can't really see through it. But you can see as you're pouring this, it is nowhere near black. This dip still has a lot of life left in it. We're going to find a fourth batch of metal, rusty metal that is, and we're going to process it, and we're going to keep on going with this.